Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.
Good morning and welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning, right?
I'm John Palacio.
And I'm April Martinez.
And it's always nice to have you in with us. Oh my God.
Good
It's
morning,
a beautiful
good
morning out, April.
Yes.
Some scattered showers around the country.
We're driving up.
Yeah.
Driving up. Sometimes it's rain, sometimes it's not. And then, you know, they made it tell me yesterday, right? But Belmont weather always not like everybody else one. So they never did have any isolated showers at Belmont, and then I would drive up by Democracy, it started to rain.
Oh God, scattered showers.
Yeah.
So Belmont and PG nearly.
Nearly same? Yeah, so you can't tell me nothing. So you can't tell me nothing anymore about Belmont.
Yeah, we show up on TV that Belmont showed up PG. I'm only messing, we're only messing. But it's a beautiful morning out nonetheless. It's a Friday morning. It's that day whereby a lot of people look forward to. There'll be some people going to work later on tonight, tomorrow, into the weekend. But we wish them all the very best. Some of us, of course, will be off for the weekend. But nonetheless, there are different things that we can do as well.
This week I feel really short. And I guess that because, you know, Monday I'm on holiday and then, like tuning back in. But this week I feel really, really short. And so just like that, it's the weekend again.
Just like that, it's the weekend again. And I've got to say, for me, I pay a tribute to the weekends. And I always give kudos, though, to Mondays.
Yeah.
Because you look forward to Fridays.
But Friday always far from Monday always far from Friday, and then Friday too close to Monday.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's like a weird street, like man. You know? This one the neighbor would just like shush, like man. Oh, we got to see you again. We got to see you again.
Yes.
But nonetheless, like I mentioned, we're in a beautiful country, April. I'm sure that drive from Belmopan was a very telling one.
Absolutely.
There's so much to see on the George Price Highway. There's so much to see around our country.
I had a friend of mine that messaged me. She said, April, quick, tell me destinations from Maya Center to Belize City. And I was like, okay.
Maya Center to Belize City?
Yeah, Maya Center to Belize City. Destination, travel destinations from Maya Center to Belize City.
All right,
Go.
cool.
Bokawina, Angel Falls, you have Hopkins, Sleeping Giant,
City River.
City River.
Yeah.
You have Guanacaste Park, Blue Hole, Ian Anderson.
Cave Branch.
Caves Branch, Blue Hole, St. Herman's Cave, the Lamanai Chocolate Place. You have, I want to say Belmopan, but nobody really.
No. Now get me wrong. Look.
You have the Belmopan Beach.
Yes, you've got the Belmopan. That's right there at St. Matthew's Village. St. Matthew's Village is definitely a great place to go.
Yeah, Belize.
I like that spot. And en route to you've got the Belize Zoo.
Yeah,
You've got the bird watching spot too.
Yeah.
Let me see. Man, you got
Choka.
You've got that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
There's so much to see. There's so much to see across this country. And
that's just one small stretch.
And that's just a few miles indeed, but don't get me wrong, there's a lot to see. You see those government buildings there in Belmopan, those are very historic.
Yes.
And you know, I think those are some of the things that a lot of people need to know. They need to be taught that these buildings are actually very historic.
Yeah.
And some of them have been there ever so long, no kind of fix up, no kind of, so it's been there for a long time.
And it's one of the things that people always ask about the assembly building in Belmopan, why it looks the way they were trying to portray it to look like a Mayan temple.
Yeah.
You know, but then the engineering or the architecture designs, I guess, they were trying their best to embody what is a Maya temple.
That is true.
They did okay with the long steps far from each other, and then the little steps that crawl all the way up to the entrance of the main building. But no, Belize, I think we don't give our country enough credit. Yes, we talk about tourist destination to other people. But do you actually sit and talk about
tourist destinations to
your
locals? Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great way to go in terms of talking about tourist destinations to the locals. There's so much to see within our country. And, you know, this morning coming in, I told April, you know what? One of the things that we could discuss is actually tourist destinations for our locals.
Yeah.
You travel this country, there's so much to see, there's so much to do. And I think, though, that at the onset of the pandemic, as a matter of fact, following the slight reopening, following the shutdown, that was when a lot of people actually ventured off into different things. Look, over the Easter, like I told Brighton, you know, when I headed down south, I used the coastal highway.
Okay.
And through the coastal highway, there are communities now actually starting to shape up.
Yeah.
So much so that through the coastal highway, there are actually, you see these nice bus stops heading out to Cayo, where they actually have got the name of the village there. Those things are actually starting to show up in the coastal highway. And a lot of people wouldn't even know, but take that drive. People might say, oh, it's the coastal. We've heard so many, heard about so many negatives, so many accidents happening in the coastal highway. Look, if you take your time through there and you watch, you look around, especially if you're the passenger in that vehicle, man, trust me. And it's beautiful. I like when you normally on the southern highway. I mean on the Hummingbird Highway. You can't beat that. You can't beat that, right? Like, but it's so beautiful through there. But when you're on the coastal highway now, you're actually seeing the Maya Mountains, or those mountains to the right-hand side in a distance, and it's so lush. And oh my goodness, take the drive if you have to, man. If you can take the drive, take your time. Certain areas in there paved, certain areas gravelled, certain that are not too good, but hey, they're trying their best to get it done.
But you know, when you drive down any highway in Belize, and you take the time to notice your surroundings. I mean, not the driver, the passenger. Take time to notice your surroundings. You realize the shapes, the different colors, the different ecological species that you have. Because from Belize City alone to Belmopan, you shift from savanna plains into like this forestry kind of ecology, and then you go into Belmopan where it's just green and then
nice,
you go down into Hummingbird.
Oh my God, yes.
You know, you have that transition so vividly in your country. I don't know. I enjoy just taking in the scenery of
Look at that.
Belize.
Look at that. Yeah.
And one of the things that I enjoyed so much doing the features for these past few weeks is getting to see all of these different destinations where anybody can go to.
Anybody. Yes.
I find it very strange that when I'm talking to people about going to see a Maya site, I tell them, you know, that's just $5, right? You know, that's just $5 for Belizeans for go see their heritage.
And it's yes.
And then free on Sunday if you really want, you know.
Yeah. But you're totally right.
Yeah.
And the thing about that, though, you go to these places and you could actually enjoy what the locals have got to offer. Look, there are a lot of things within our country when it comes to food that people are not trying. I mean, especially the younger ones growing up. It's tough.
Your kids eat Belizean food, John?
Yeah, yes, we eat Belizean food at home. We must eat Belizean food at home. I just make sure that it is instilled within them. But when you talk to, especially the younger folks, when you talk to the 17-year-old, the 18-year-old, the 19-year-old, and you tell them it's not taboo, a piece of cow liver, everybody feels make right up, or some chicken gizzard, and everybody food just make right up. But these things are actually what we were brought up on. You know, you're gonna eat some tortilla. Go to these local places and find out what their delicacies are, what they like to eat. We did an episode of Mekwitaak Food, and we went to, I think it was a village in between Orange Walk, a little out of Orange Walk. And when you talk about relleno, you know, rellenar to stuff, you know, and they had the local chicken there. They made this thing just, we talk about black dinner. It's not that. This thing is authentic. It's real. The pork meat, you know, so these are the things that we need to check out.
You know, even I think that when we were doing Grace a couple months ago, I was saying that in different parts of Belize, something is called
Yes, you did. I remember that. Yes.
Right? And, you know, when you have escabeche, I don't know how you do your escabeche. But
I could tell you why the man's cars are bubble up. You know,
okay, but in the north they use the sour orange
Kahela.
instead of vinegar.
Yes.
Right? That just changing of that particular ingredient gives that a completely different flavor
Yes,
of the
it does, and I could remember back in the day using Kahela. Well, that's how in PG we grew up knowing it as Kahela. Sour orange, right? I know, but it brings forth excitement because it took me back. Like, then we could jump into fruits. Like, for instance, you ever taste the monkey cap?
What that is actual term? Because I know.
I only know it as monkey cap. Then molly apple, and you show that to some people, and they're like,
I know that.
What?
Yeah.
What is this? These are actually our locally grown fruits that are in our country.
Yeah.
What about there is one brie?
I know.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know it.
Rick, you know what I'm doing, right?
I know.
You don't know what I'm doing? Oh my goodness.
Like when
monkey cap, brie. There's so many. But no taste bukut.
Yeah, I have. I'm not saying it's my favorite, but I have. Yeah. I'm sorry. We grew up, but we gone to school and big bukut tree in the middle of the campus.
Yeah.
And once it's ripe, that smells throughout the entire campus. It's not the best.
Look, I tell you what,
know?
it might not be the best scent, but it tastes very good. You know?
It's good.
When you talk to some people, they'll tell you, hey, I don't like fish. Why? Because fish might taste the way it smells.
Yeah.
But it does not.
No.
You know, and they're like, it don't taste like that.
Yeah.
It don't taste like that. But
And it's good for you too, the bukut juice and so forth.
yes,
It's
man.
good for you.
It is great, especially at the bottom of the bukut, that bukut that are like, well, there's syrup there. And you take out one and you dip that and you
Hey, we didn't carry you back to your days.
Man, we used to climb all these trees and just pick and eat right there on the tree. Down in
Sapra?
PG.
You may have
Yes,
you
we've
have
had sapra, I've had sapra, I've had so many things. Then I'll give you another treat. See that the bukut, the right upon. And you know the bukut wine is great.
Never had that.
You never had that?
No.
This is the reason why you take a drive through the Boom area.
Okay.
The Belize River Valley area might just have some bukut wine. Have you tasted Serasi wine?
I don't even like Serasi.
What Serasi wine not taste like Serasi?
Okay, first of all, we may talk about intergenerational trauma yesterday, right?
Uh-huh.
Why you went to try Serasi wine when you may smile? Your grandma never used to be like,
force you to drink this Serasi.
You know, they move until you finish that.
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
So I don't have Serasi wine.
Serasi wine does not taste like Serasi. Rick, have you had Serasi wine? Oh my goodness.
So it means that you have to
do
do a feature by yourself.
Yes, you know, the Belizean wines or fruits that people might say is taboo.
Yeah.
And they've got actually wine or different treats out of it. When last you had a stew pumpkin?
Actually, when my grandma makes your pumpkin,
oh my goodness, so good, right?
Yeah.
With all the spices and whatnot. Then, do you know this thing? It's a biscuit like salt. It's called chokwa.
No.
Oh my God!
What is it made out of?
It's like corn base. It's corn base. It's a little sweet. It's like a corn tortilla.
Man.
It's a little sweet. Then on it, it's
I
like
know
some
what
little.
It is. I've had it.
Yeah,
yes.
and it's so crispy.
Okay, that I know how. That's
chokwa.
No, I don't know it
We
as
grew
that.
up to call this
I
thing
don't know
chokwa.
it as that, but yes, I've had it.
But you know what it is,
had
right?
It, and it's good.
Only place I ever find that thing is at the Punta Gorda market.
It tastes like is it flat?
It's flat.
Oh,
flat,
like
flat,
sweet
flat.
corn tortilla.
Yes.
Okay, that one of my favorite thing. You ever dip it in just the cacao drink?
No, I haven't.
Okay, then do that.
But
Do that for me.
we use it as
nice.
it's a great dessert. It's a great treat. It's a great snack.
It tastes nice.
It's crispy.
Yeah,
it's crunchy.
yes.
It's not sweet, but it's not
and
sweet.
you taste the corn. The sweetness no overpower the taste
No,
of the corn.
it's
You know exactly
perfectly
what
made.
you eat. Yeah, I know.
So when you go to Punta Gorda, you go to the market, then you ask for chokwa.
Or sweet corn tortilla.
Chokwa.
Just saying. If you don't know how to pronounce it, that's sweet corn tortilla.
But there's so much to do in our country. The weekend is here. If you're one of those who didn't go and spend all your money Easter time, then
You're gonna spend all your money
take
Easter
a drive.
time.
Well, everybody went with it out. I can tell you that. Spent a lot of money Easter time, which brings me to say that if people don't go into different areas of the country at various times, Easter, Christmas, all these times, because there are a lot of people who actually look forward to it. June, July, Lobster Fest.
Yeah.
And you flock to San Pedro, Kikaka, Placencia.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't, let's say these things weren't there, then what about the economical benefit of those people?
Yeah.
You know, so these are the things that we must understand. So people might say, oh, you don't gonna spend all your money over there and so and so and so. But at the same time, we must understand the economical benefits of
Yeah.
what's going on in that particular jurisdiction.
I think the only lobster fest I ever missed at the 2 years where we never had COVID.
So all the rest you've been.
All the rest I've been. Have to, and I like it because I enjoy listening to how they actually catch the lobster in the trap. You ever watch the
trap?
way the trap itself, the way it's set up?
I've seen that.
I would have never guessed that you could trap a lobster in there just by the way it looks.
I don't know.
And they explain it to me, and they explain how the lobster go in and everything. And there's so many other marine organizations that go out there and educate you about the barrier reef and all of these things, and you know, like fishing and safe fishing and so forth. So I actually enjoy Lobster Fest for the educational component.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, when you go on out to these fests, you ask the question. You know we got banana flour, right?
Yes. Yes, I know.
See,
and banana paper.
A banana paper too.
Yes, banana paper.
See, all of these things are in our country. If you didn't know, now you know.
Don't sue me for that one there. Don't sue me for that one there.
It's that time of the morning. We move on to give you some additional motivation for the day. We hope we motivated you to move around the country and do so very kindly. And now motivate your day. So get your day started with the eye opener taken from dailyom.com, and it goes like this. Nature is all around us, and there is a plethora in every neighborhood. One only need to become still and watch. Many thrive around paved streets, sidewalks, buildings, parking lots, and high-rise. There are animals in abundance burrowing in the soil of center median and tiny backyard gardens, making nests in the trees that line around and busy avenues, and buzzing around the flowers that beautify our parks. To find these creatures, we only need to stop, look, and listen. Nature's drama is continually playing out on the window ledge where weary birds stop to roost, and in the shadowy places where cautious nocturnal mammals wait for night's mantle to fall. In observing the animals that share our habitat, we become a part of their beautiful, complex, and exciting world. Recognizing that you share your city with a wide range of animals can make you feel like a part of the grand circle of life and help you appreciate the importance of a healthy urban environment. The shrill calls of birds, the hum of bees, and the sweet squeak of city-dwelling mammals can be a symphony that help you develop a deeper connection with the nature world. Wow.
You know,
that strike that deep.
It went right into what we were talking about just now, about connecting with local Belize. But also, when we were growing up, they used to always separate human beings from all the rest of the animals, right? We're superior, quote unquote, because we have culture. But nowadays, we're noticing that we're not so different, that we are actually a part of this grand scheme in this ecosystem. And one of my favorite things in the world is when I get up that morning, before I come that morning show, would be to have my cup of coffee outside. I live in a city, and it's smack in the middle of the city, and so watching people go by and so forth is a regular thing. But now I notice that there are more squirrels in my neighborhood, like running around on the lines. Iguanas are moving into like the carport, and they like the coolness of the zinc. Less gecko, more green lizards. All of that, I could still hear the howl of monkeys at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you could hear them in that area.
Yes.
Indeed.
So I feel that taking that in every day makes you feel a little bit humbled.
Yeah.
You're not as superior as you think that you are. And it brings you back down to earth. It centers you a little bit.
We took over their world.
Yeah.
But nothing changed from the way their instinct and the way they live their lives. When I read this, I think about because if speaking about what you could see in urban areas, I think about there are times in the nighttime you're driving here in the city and you see white owls, especially dogging out. That's the word I'll use. Dog out these empty lots because their food is in there. mice or rats. This is what they eat. So they do have a dwelling within the city. I think about when there is a flood, the ants would normally try to go up high, or they try to traverse to safety.
Yeah.
And their natural thought or natural feel is never gone because their instinct is always there. Now this is great. This eye-opener is a great one. Nature is all around us, and there is a plethora in every neighborhood. One only needs to become still and watch.
You know what, John? Taking that right into the fact that it's Earth Day today. So
it is
just
Earth Day.
It just solidifies our entire conversation.
Our producer did that for spite, huh?
I think he did it for spite.
Yeah,
yes.
she did that for spite.
But it's lovely. It kind of holds in the conversation about traveling and seeing your country, taking in all of this nature to the eye opener, and hopefully the weather will be just as good.
Well, we need to find it out. Let's get to Andrea and see what she thinks. Hi, good morning.
Good morning, my neighbor. Good morning.
Catherine.
Catherine.
Neighbor. Hey, that's my girl. How are you today?
Yes, I am doing good. I have no complaints. I just say I'm blessed, and I hope to keep it that way.
That means because you have no complaints, that means that song, I come to larger complaint, that's enough for you.
No, none at all. Yes, man. I am blessed, sir, as I wake up in the morning and I lay my head to rest. I'm blessed. That's for me.
That's my girl. Watch out. You think that?
I believe on our neighbors now. I believe it now.
Tune up a Shea Island things, man. But Catherine, so let's jump on into it. The general situation, and we move from there. What should we expect with the weather today and throughout the weekend?
Right now, January and April, we have a relatively moist northeasterly airflow that is dominating our weather. And with that, we could expect sunny skies with cloudy intervals. High temperatures today will range from 85 along the coast, 90 inland, and 82 over the mountains. Tonight, the skies will be partly cloudy to cloudy. Low temperatures will drop to 78 along the coast, 68 inland, and 63 in the hills. As it pertains to shower activity, we could expect a few showers and thunderstorms to develop mainly along the central and southern coastal areas this morning. And if you look at our radar, you will see that is what is happening right now as I chat with you guys. And then by afternoon, we expect these showers to move over most of the country, and then they will redevelop mainly along southern coastal areas tonight. So that's what we have for the next 24 hours. The winds will be coming out of the east to northeast. 5 to 15 knots, the sea state will be choppy. And the outlook for on Saturday, you could expect a few showers and chance of isolated thunderstorms developing mainly along the coast on Saturday, and then decreasing by Saturday night. A shower activity should be isolated.
All right. Well, you've warned us.
Yeah.
So now everybody was saying on point on the TV, and I said, so John and April, ask Catherine, in a rain or in a rain?
Isolated showers are so unpredictable.
We just had a shower at the airport. It
was isolated showers
we
this
have
morning.
activity along the southern coastal area as I speak.
Okay,
and then the good tool we have, man. We have the Doppler radar to show everything, man. So you don't have to ask me. Just check the radar.
Not a question, Catherine.
You know that shower will develop, man.
Catherine, we want to thank you so very much for joining us this morning to share with us the news that it rained at some places and it rained later on too. A little bit.
Yes.
Or it might not.
Or it might not.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend and stay safe.
Same to you. Wishing you a very good day. Thank you so very much. Now you know exactly what to expect, and you could always log on to their website to find out what the weather is like. And if you want to see their radar, you could go on there too.
And it might
check that out.
Or it might not rain.
You never know. But it's a Friday and we need to move on. We've got a packed show lined up for you, and today it's all about a fun Friday. April promised, I think it was last week, that a heavy dancing going on today, and so I'm looking forward to that.
Sure. Okay.
I heard you were going to dance 11 Bokotora.
Oh, I may hear you, may I dance.
Oh.
They say John won't be the one, because John ditched me last week. I don't know if you realized that, so now he have to make up back for that.
The first segment for today will be going into that kitchen, and this is actually Grace, as we'll be cooking up grease pasta with jerk chicken strips.
I like pasta.
Mm-hmm.
That should be good.
So that's the first segment.
Jerk chicken strips, spicy pasta.
Okay.
Then the second segment, we're going to be talking to a Belizean baker. You watch the Food Network, John?
Yes, I do.
Okay, guess what?
Uh-huh.
She won a
Uh-huh.
competition in Food Network. And so we'll be talking to her about opening her storefront in the United States.
We had a conversation with her that when she found out that she had won.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to actually having her again to tell us how it's, what
Going.
it's, when it's, so we could get some of that, all right? And of course, we have our feature. April, she like walk about, you know, he gone so Wales again, and so we've got a feature from her. She'll be at the Sleeping Giant, the lodge at the Sleeping Giant. That's a favorite of mine as well. So that's going to be our feature, and we'll be ending things this morning with lasting designs that showcases their array of custom Belize souvenirs.
Ooh.
All right, so we've got that and more right here on Open Your Eyes on this beautiful Friday morning. We've got to take the break, but just before we do,
Yes, gotta sing for the people.
we've got a birthday shout out, and we'd like to say a big happy birthday to
Jorge Castro.
All right, Jorge
Happy
Castro.
birthday.
Happy birthday to you, Senor Jorge, coming from your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren.
Wow.
Man.
Well, that's 4 generations.
Like I say, all right, so we are giving out the 2 words.
Happy
Birthday, that's more than 2. To you, those are the 2. But just before we go as well, I've got another special birthday shout out. Colleague of mine, co-worker of mine, smart, cool, lovely, beautiful. Oh my goodness, everything there is to know in terms of how a person is and how calm and cool people are. I've got to say happy birthday to her, Diana Zetina. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday to you from your SKZ team, your Sakisma team. We love you so very much. Do have a lovely day. Happy birthday. We're going to take the break, head up into the kitchen, cook up some chicken strips, jerky lurky. That's what we've got for you. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
It's almost lunchtime and Alice is getting hungry and forgot to bring cash. She remembers that eCash now has a geolocation feature in which she can easily view the eCash merchants near her, especially restaurants. Her co-workers also ask her to order food for them.
Chicken chow mein, please, and a Coke.
The merchant sends her the payment link. She taps confirm, and within a few minutes, her food is delivered. Alice then views her transaction history and taps on the transaction recently made. Then taps the split the bill button where she selects the unevenly option and moves the bar to the desired amount per person. The request is then sent to her friends. Her colleagues accept the request and are ready to enjoy their meals. Geolocation and splitting the bill via eCash make Alice's life a whole lot easier.
Technology is ubiquitous, and it's transforming how, when, and where we work. Full-Tech Systems is placing award-winning devices in the hands of information workers, allowing them to work without compromise in a world without wires, to innovate, create, and to maximize productivity anytime, anywhere. Satisfying the needs of the desk-centric remote and field worker and every other worker in between. We are providing the industry's best devices to businesses going through the process of digital transformation. Partner with us today to provide the solutions that will allow your employees to work effectively and efficiently to enhance your customers' experience. Full-Tech Systems, your technology center, where you'll come for the price, but stay for the service.
Download the SmartStream app on the Android Play Store and create your account to get access to movies and stream at home or on the go. Prepaid customers can purchase regular data packages or get a discounted rate on a special Smart Stream package by dialing 7737. Postpaid customers will be billed monthly. Never miss a movie again with Smart Stream.
Dwayne Moody, Isani Cayetano, Marian Ali, Paul Lopez. Your News 5 Belize teams do whatever it takes. Go wherever they need to go, so you can catch the story wherever you are, whenever you want, on whatever device. Channel 5 Belize on television, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Because news is now everywhere, all the time. And so are we.
Whether you're at home, on the road, at work, or at school, if you see news happening or suspect that something might be up, call or text the Channel 5 News Belize tip line at 672-5555. You don't have to give us your name, just give us the tip. That's 672-5555. Call or text us so we can check it out.
And we'll be back in a few, so stay tuned. Thanks, Jen. Hey there, we know you have to head out to work shortly, but don't forget that you can stay tuned by watching us on our Facebook live stream. Find us at Open Your Eyes BC, and you can continue watching there. You can also download Facebook Watch on your streaming device, and you can watch at your own convenience.
And for all the behind-the-scenes fun, follow us on Instagram at OYE Belize. So,
find us
and follow us
today.
When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
Belize has the highest population of the Antillean manatee in the world, and we'd like to keep it that way.
The Sea to Shore Alliance and our partners have been fighting to protect our environment and these endangered manatees.
Each year, however, their death rate continues to increase rapidly due to watercraft collision, destruction of coastal habitat, entanglement in fishing gears, garbage pollution, and poaching. Yes, poaching.
These animals are in dire trouble and they need our help.
It's our responsibility as Belizeans to protect what belongs to us.
In order to create a safe environment and future for our aquatic friends, we must act now.
Respecting no-wake zones and manatee habitat is important.
Practice sustainable fishing methods and properly discard damaged fishing gear.
People throw garbage everywhere, except in the garbage can.
Garbage stops here.
When we safeguard important habitats such as mangroves, seagrass beds, the barrier reef, and our marine lives, we are safeguarding our livelihoods.
I want you to look after my future.
What about me?
When I grow up, I want to see manatees.
We are asking for your support, and we thank you for recognizing the importance of manatees and their habitats.
Thank you for caring.
Big thank you from our aquatic friends.
I am a humanitarian.
I am a humanitarian.
We are humanitarians.
Protect. Protect. We protect.
We should protect our manatees.
We must protect them. Protect what belongs to us.
Protect ours.
Protect your manatees, Belize.
Been drinking all night, feeling so high. Better not drive, won't even try.
Been drinking all night, feeling so high. Better not drive, ain't gon' try. Been drinking all night, feeling so high. Better not drive, ain't gon' try. If you're drinking and driving, I'm not going with ya. If you're drinking and driving, I'm not going with ya. People die every day, I'm not going with ya. I'ma find my own way, I'm not going with ya. It's okay, I'll wait. Even good people make mistakes. I don't wanna realize when it's too late. Drinking and driving is never safe. If you're drinking and driving, I'm not going with ya. If you're drinking and driving, I'm not going with ya. Been drinking all night, feeling so high. Better not drive, ain't gon' try. Been drinking all night, feeling so high. Better not drive, ain't gon' try.
All right, so welcome back into the kitchen. To feel great, it says here. Hey, we're about to bubble up a storm. We're inside Grace's kitchen now. This guy is Arturo, and this lovely lady is none other than Lady. Of course, I know your name. I just want to dance. No, I just want to dance. You said who's stirring me up, right? April, she.
I tell you, Art, you don't need me on this set. I tell you.
All right, so we're going to make things happen today. It's going to be a great one. What are we going to cook today?
Luncheon meat, macaroni, pasta with jerk strips.
Jerk chicken strips.
Say your recipe.
Yes.
The Arturo recipe, you're sure that nothing he want, because he cook.
So it clean. I don't see he cooked nothing yet.
Oh my gosh. All right. We're not going to ring it. Let's get it on. So, our main ingredients are?
Grace luncheon meat.
Grace luncheon meat.
jerk seasoned mild, and Grace evaporated milk, and salad cream.
That's it right there.
Yes.
All right. So there we go. They evaporate there.
Then just to give it taste, then you add in the onion, sweet pepper, and a bit of carrots.
All right. Why carrot?
Just to bring it to life.
I give it so crunch.
The little ambience, the little sizzle.
Yeah, sizzle and ambiance. And I know this, your plate done garnished, so it's gonna happen. First things first. What do we do first?
Well, I already pre-cooked the macaroni and the luncheon meat. Just fry it a bit.
How long it take macaroni for cook?
5 or 6 minutes.
All right, so 5 or 6 minutes. So first you put on the water, make the water boil.
Get hot.
You put the macaroni in there for about 5 to 6 minutes. You make sure that the texture you like it, and then you're good to go. What else you eat, April?
I feel like some people then like it too soft, and then you have to make sure you have to catch it right in the middle. Just right?
Yeah.
Good.
There we go.
I like it too soft and not too.
All right. Then you cut up your luncheon meat in cubes.
Some people prefer just cut it up and use it like that.
Okay.
I like the little fried taste to it.
Okay, so cool. So now what are we going to do? Because the frying pan they're on, because we've got the chicken.
Yes.
The chicken ready. Yeah.
What all you put in the jerk chicken?
Okay, the jerk. I season it with a little bit of
you want to put it smell good. Me? All right. So
sazon completa, a little black pepper, and the jerk seasoning.
You know, she says sazon completa. I feel like everything else may have that sting to it.
Consomé de pollo.
Consomé de pollo, sazon completa, and a black pepper.
Right here now.
So we have.
You will get this here.
I want to pick that up.
Dip it inside of the flour.
Okay. So okay,
but the flour give it the brownness.
But I also want to point something out, and I'll put it in front of the camera so they can see it. It's actually a little milky. Why is that?
That has in coconut milk.
Coconut milk?
Yes.
Why you put coconut milk?
You normally soak it because it's breast, and sometimes when you fry only the breast, it gets dry. The coconut milk gives it that moist.
So Turo, is that the reason why? First time I had to hear about this. April, remember this morning I told you about Bokut wine? I said I never know about okay, cool.
That's how you feel? You feel like how I feel when you tell me about Bokut?
Yes, because I didn't know that you put no coconut milk for marinate no chicken.
I didn't know about it, but an old lady, she told me about it, and I tried it the first time, and it actually worked. It didn't get dry.
Let's dip then.
So when you dip it in the flour and you put it for fry, how long do you leave it then?
Golden brown.
Golden brown. This is a chicken breast, and there's strips actually, so it don't take long.
Okay, while he's doing that, we're gonna fry.
I'll put on a few.
Onion and sweet pepper here.
So a good thing I lower that.
I mean, to look like they're fighting oil.
You'll be in the kitchen and afraid of the heat.
Man!
Come on, God.
You can use it regular, just like that, cut it up. But frying it, give it a different taste. Add flavor.
You put regular oil in there?
Yes, regular oil. Or you can use coconut oil along with it.
All right, black pepper.
Just this goes along with the macaroni.
All right.
Yeah.
So just gonna.
First thing in the morning.
You could put it in now.
You ready to put this in? I want to make sure everything is properly floured. Yes, like this one, the bottom here. Watch this one.
Okay.
All right. You ready to get jealous, April? You ready to get jealous? Check this out. Sizzling. I love you too. All right. Check this out. That's how you make it sizzle.
All right.
Yes. Even though chicken strips love me.
No.
That's why they bubble so. All right, check that out, man. Check that out.
Okay. So now we're adding the
salad cream first. Yes.
Into the
onion and sweet pepper.
Perfect. Wow.
Think that.
Are you how much you feel?
Yes.
The first batch.
Then we're gonna add black pepper.
All right.
All right.
And from there, we're adding the rest of items.
Look on that.
Right. As John would say.
Rich. Rich,
delicious.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, you make some steak.
Woohoo! You want all fine?
Yeah, man. That's why I
everything.
Nothing stay. Everything have to go in.
One more left there.
How you miss one cube? All right, so while we've got that stirring up, we've got the chicken frying. Turo, tell us about the deals, my brother.
All right, everyone, good morning. The promotions we have here is the promotions we have countrywide. We have, I'm going to start with our turbo. You purchase 2 turbo, you get 1 free, that is countrywide. We have our Dairy Champ condensed milk. You purchase 1, you get 1 free. We have our Malheur 908 gram. You purchase 1, you get a container free. We have our Grace corned beef. You purchase 1, you get a container free as well. We also have our Devon Creams biscuit. You purchase 2, you get a free Cool Kids juice. You purchase a 2 Buster, you get a Cool Kids free. Those are the promotions we have countrywide.
For somebody who wanna know what the turbo.
Turbo is an energy drink that we carry. It's in a black bottle.
Okay, so you were supposed to also bring that to me. Great. I used to call so much times. You know,
for today.
Yes. I think all that we need turbo for early in the morning.
Yeah. So those are the promotions we carry, guys, and you can follow our Facebook page and look out for our Mother's Day promotion that is coming up. We're also going to have a special on turbo. We're doing a turbo sale tomorrow at the compound. The price is $29.25 per case. You can stop by tomorrow from 8 to 1 and you can purchase a case of turbo.
All right. Now you know what to do. How to salad the cone?
Soon and very quick.
All right.
So it's not pasta per se, the pasta salad.
Pasta salad.
All right.
All right. So that looks good though. That looks good. And they're easy ingredients.
Very easy to make.
And again, you want to share that with us, Nate?
Grace luncheon meat, Grace salad cream, Grace evaporated milk.
Right there.
And then you can add carrots, sweet pepper, onion, and the macaroni.
All right. And then for the chicken,
the jerk seasoning, a bit of consommé pollo,
black pepper,
coconut milk, and black pepper.
and that's it. That's all you need.
That's it.
Make sure your chicken golden brown, of course. But it was a shocker to me to find out that you actually marinate the chicken strips in coconut
milk.
Man.
You want to put the chicken here?
Check that out, Turo.
Put the chicken there and then there.
Okay.
Because this already has color.
Woo-wee. This is how we do it.
Alright, so we're soon ready for plate, John?
This is, of course.
I want the pasta only.
Why not the chicken?
The pasta not rich.
I know. Look for that. And it's garnished too. Look for that.
Salad.
Alright, Turo, you ready?
You're the chef, boss.
Yes, alright. So that look like it.
So you could flip it right in there?
One and a minute and we're alright. But
so you could put some more in the flour now?
You could. Alright. We're plate 1, 2, and you are good rest 2. I'm the 2.
I think you only have moral support.
So you can do it, John. You can do it.
Oh man. Until golden brown, that was what we were told, and so here we go. Look at that, huh? Look at that. Yeah. Check that out.
Crispy.
Can't wait. Check that out, huh? Golden brown. This is what we call beauty at its best. Mwah. Yes. Check that out.
All compliments of John.
Turo, you're a good guy.
Next show, April, you want to switch places and you want to learn how to cook.
I want to learn how to cook from the moral support guy.
Correct.
All right. So that's just a piece of the pie. So let's just show you what's gonna happen, how we get this done.
Wait, you're not done yet, though, John. You have to garnish.
Okay, so let's do that. So here we go.
Plate.
All right. So we're gonna plate it. Now check this out. Now we plate it. Why you laugh? Why you laugh?
That don't just me to laugh. Why not tell Nady?
Nady, why you laugh?
I'm not laughing.
Oh, check this out. Check that out, huh? Didn't want an additional one? No problem, we could do that too. Right at the top.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there you have it, folks.
Man, I smile so much.
With jerk chicken strips.
There you go. I smile so much, my cheeks they hurt.
No, Art's to put more.
Yeah, because Art, he's a pro, and he didn't want to tell us that he's a pro. But the recipe is very easy.
Yes, very
it's a very simple one. Quick, fast, hurry, to the point, and of course, it is with that great flavor.
Yes.
All right.
So if you ever want to make something quick and easy and you don't want to switch it up a little bit, pasta salad, jerk chicken strips, crispy jerk chicken.
And it's actually the taste
that
moves you. All right, so that's what we have for you for the first segment. So I'll tell you what, when we come back, we've got much more. This is actually Open Your Eyes, and it's with all the niceties and fun that you like. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
So we know that there's a lot going on within the new grow industry, and you're not one to shy from the media, so we usually know what your stance is. But what for you is the biggest impact of this bill, and why must it be passed now?
In relation to the cannabis bill, I think it is important that we realize what is the purpose and intention of legislation. So legislation only comes about when there is a need for something. What we realized in 2017, when the then government passed laws to decriminalize cannabis, we realized that there was a huge void, because you were creating, or you were rather legalizing a particular substance, but then leaving the acquisition of that substance in complete legal absurdity, so to speak, because you could not purchase it from anywhere. You could not grow it anywhere. And so it did not make any sense that you had this legal product, but then nowhere for you to get it. And then what that has resulted in is a furtherance of the illicit trade of cannabis. Most of the cannabis coming into the country is coming in from Mexico and the United States. Our dealers have to be dodging the police, they have to be smuggling it in, they're risking their lives on a daily basis. And so what we're doing is really only filling a need with this legislation and creating greater control and regulation, and creating an industry that can actually have an economic impact. A lot of people just look at the economic impact and they don't focus much on the types of control and regulation that we're actually putting in place. Take, for instance, what the law currently states, that anybody can have 10 grams of cannabis on them in their possession, but there's no way for you to purchase it, and so it's illegal for you to buy it. So if you're caught buying it, you are committing an illegal act. Also, we are moving the law to 21 years of age for you to be able to qualify to actually consume cannabis. This is a big deal, because a lot of the science is showing that after the age of 21, there's no real impact on the brain when it comes to cannabis. But what this will create by moving the age requirement to 21 is that you first have to purchase your ID card in order for you to enter into a dispensary to purchase cannabis. So minors who are currently out there smoking cannabis cannot legally access cannabis. So that is something that is not in existence at the moment, that we realize there is a need for it, for greater control, so that children do not get their hands on cannabis. That is an important control that a lot of people are not focusing on because they're only focusing on the economic benefit of it. But that is of greater importance, in my opinion, to keep it out of the hands of children. And so with the passage of this new law, you would have to be 21 years or older in order to qualify to enter a dispensary and to legally purchase cannabis. So again, that's a greater control that doesn't currently exist.
And welcome back to Open Your Eyes, and we're moving now into our second segment. Now, April, you are going to love this one. This is a wonderful one. I tell you what, we just came out of the kitchen. We did some great tasting chicken tenders, chicken strip. What are the difference though?
I don't know. They just
chicken.
Okay.
You know, so we did some great chicken with a pasta. Of course, it was jerked. And from there, we're actually about to chit chat with a homegrown sister who lives all the way in the U.S., been there for years. But you sit down and relax and check out this story. Her name is actually Andrea Goosens. She's the owner of Sugar Bloom Studios. She's a Belizean baker who lives in the U.S. Andrea, good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
Loving the energy. Yes. How are you?
I'm doing well. Good morning, John and April. I'm so great to be back. I'm excited to be talking to you guys this morning.
Well, we just want to extend our congratulations. Yeah. We are so happy for you on your new project and your new venture. So tell us more about it. For the folks that don't know, how did you actually come to get your establishment going?
Yeah, let's start there.
Okay, thank you so much. So 2 years ago, during the pandemic, I got invited to go compete on Food Network for the Christmas Cookie Challenge. And I dedicated my winning piece, I won, to my country. I felt like my country deserved some acknowledgement because it's been a part of me. And even though I was raised primarily here in the United States, I always want to tribute my country. I always want to pay attention to you guys, my people, and share my success and everything that's been happening to be with all of you guys, because it's very rare that you find somebody raised in such a small country to get to places that I've reached. And I always want to share my story because I think that so many can be inspired to not give up on their dreams.
Andrea, before we go any further, you were born in Belize. You grew up in the U.S., but what part of Belize were you born? Are you from? Orange Walk. My goodness.
City.
Oh my goodness. And you've got you've got the sugar pat down properly. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like my slogan, keeping it sweet, Sugar City, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So what got you into baking though? What got you into this?
So when the pandemic happened, I spent a lot of time baking with my kids. We were locked down and I felt like baking was something that could preoccupy them and a way for me to, learn new skills for my artistic abilities on cookies. And so I started cookie art. And that's kind of how everybody started seeing my work.
But how, and then how did you, yeah. So how did you make your way to the Food Network? I mean, that's not an easy feat. How did that happen?
So I do have a background. I studied architecture. Design has been a part of me forever. And so I already had, you know, photography skills, editing skills, a way of presentation, as you can see. And so everybody loved the clean aesthetic that I would put on Instagram. And I just felt like, I think that, you know, 2020, everybody was home. Celebrities were home checking their phone. And so every time I did a tag, it just kept getting attention. Okay. And so Food Network was the one to reach out to me. I never applied for anything. Their producers contacted me to apply and go compete. And so the rest, you know, I've gone to work with several celebrities since, and major companies. And it's incredible how far in such a short 2-year span we have gone. Now we have our first storefront. Yeah. And we have, you know, we have the dream of wanting to open several more.
Wow. So, but you know, we definitely want to talk about this storefront. But ever since the big W on the Food Network, what else have happened so far to actually push you now to a storefront?
So the demand, a lot of people wanted to meet me. A lot of people come in here and want to, you know, chat with me about my story. They're very inspired even here to hear the beginning and how somebody that wasn't, you know, I didn't study baking. Mm-hmm. And so to get to where I've gotten, they're like, want to pick my brain. They want to talk about marketing and business. I get invited from several schools to talk about how I have achieved all these things. And so I get publications all the time. I've been featured on Vogue magazine, Entertainment Weekly. It's just remarkable. I think the power of social media, you know, it's a fine balance between what the youth should be watching, but it's been very beneficial for my company.
Wow. Yeah, wow. I could tell you what, you know, for we language your home, your large number.
Yes, big celebrity.
Yes, you are. Vogue, now you work along with celebrities. Everybody want what you're bubbling up. My goodness. Well, again, congratulations.
I really want to know what the winning cookie was. What did you do that made you win?
So I made a gingerbread merman nutcracker. So the challenge was to make a new take on a nutcracker. And I was like, okay, I'm going to make this, you know, I've never seen a mermaid nutcracker. And so I started designing it, and then I put in, you know, Belizean colors in there, which kind of go hand in hand with Christmas. And they just loved it. You know, it was the first time anybody's done anything like that. So I won, and it's been wonderful. Like, the rest of it has been so great.
All right. So now let's get to this storefront. Primarily, what part of the U.S. do you live?
I live in Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado. So let's get to the storefront. Now, this is not an easy feat. We know that, you know, when it comes to business, there are a lot of particulars to it. Talk to us about how you got started there.
So I was my team was growing, and I was looking for a place to work out of, because I no longer, you know, my team was growing so fast, and the demand for the cookies. We have people with the standby orders for Christmas this year already that they placed in January. So it's a lot of people come to us and they're like, can you make custom cookies for me? I can't. I am so booked unless I hire more people. And so, you know, this idea to get the storefront was a way to expand and say, okay, we need a bigger place. And we got a really large place. And so now I have the opportunity to hire more people and, you know, facilitate more orders, because that's what the people are demanding, especially with, you know, us needing bookings 3 months ahead. We don't take orders no less than 2 weeks notice. Wow. That's just that it takes so much time, you know, and we put so much care into the cookies. Yeah. So it's different. I know there's a lot of cookie artists out there, but our work is very different because I'm a perfectionist.
Of course, that's who you are.
That's how she won.
Yes, primarily you're from Sugar City, and because you're from there, you are a perfectionist. But we saw the name there. It says Sugar Bloom Studio. Tell us, how did you get to Sugar Blooms?
So Sugar Bloom, you know, it's a direct tribute to Belize, Sugar City. So I took that word, and Bloom I have a motto here at the store, always bloom, which means that, this company started in the midst of chaos. The world was shutting down. People were, we didn't know what was going to happen to the future of humanity.
Yeah.
And so when I started that motto, always bloom, it's a way to inspire you to say, Sugar Bloom was a blossomed flower in the midst of chaos. Like, you're thinking like weeds growing out of everywhere because it was completely crazy, as you remember, in 2020.
Yeah.
And so the motto is a way to inspire people to say, even when it seems really hard for you to keep going, I encourage you to continue pushing to get to where you want to get to, because it's very possible. You got to let go of that fear, because you're going to bloom. You always can look on the bright side.
Man.
I like that. So it's not just cookies that you offer at this studio, at the bakery.
It is not. No, we're offering classes now. So I teach classes now on how to learn how to decorate. And I'm also trying to uplift other creatives. I always want to highlight and encourage and support other small business owners. And so I made this space really beautiful, as you can see behind me.
Yeah.
A lot of effort went into it, 5 months to put it together. And then I invite other creatives to come and teach out of the studio so that they can benefit as well.
Look at you,
like that.
Andrea. This is oh my God, this is so great. And again,
Thank
congratulations to you. But
Thank you.
So in terms of support, because there are a lot of people, especially during the pandemic, had to they got cut from work, and
Yes.
they didn't know how to eventually make a living, so they were forced into going the business way. Let's talk about
Yes.
how do you deal with ups and downs when it comes to business? I think that's a very important part of business itself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said earlier, I've definitely been hit with a lot of new learning curves with business. This is not something I studied or have been in. I'm just learning along the way, and I'm picking up as many business and marketing books as I can. I'm reaching out to other people so that they could mentor me. I'm talking to people who have been in the industry long before me, and I'm taking what they have to say, and I'm taking what I am passionate about, because none of this will ever work without passion inside of me. And so everything that I put out there, it might seem new, it might seem scary, but I'm doing it because I'm very passionate about it. And so I think that, prayer, God, He's been my rock. I lean on Him entirely, because I cannot do this journey alone. And so when I lean on them and my family, and I have the support, my mom's here, my husband, my grandma, everybody, my whole family has been uprooted to support me in this journey. And it's not a single person job. I cannot take credit for any of my success, just myself. I cannot do that. It's been attributed to everybody, to Belize supporting me, to my fans, everybody. I'm so grateful. And I never want to say that I never wanted to get to my head. I want to stay as humble as I possibly can, because I remember living in Belize, and I remember how hard that was. I compare my childhood to my kids' childhood now, and I'm like, wow, so different.
Yeah.
But I'm so grateful for that journey, because it's made me, like, it has a light inside of me that I could come out here and say, I'm going to do the impossible, because I lived that. That's why I want to speak to you guys this morning about that journey, because I know exactly what that feels like.
Wow.
Well, we thank you so much for coming on. But I wanted to ask, before John gonna ask that question, right? I want to ask more about the classes, and not just your classes, but you say you bring other entrepreneurs in to teach. So what are those classes like, and how can people be a part of that?
Yeah, we have people from Costa Rica wanting to fly in to teach classes. We have friends from LA flying to come teach classes. All over the state, we have friends coming in. And that's a way of saying, the always bloom statement of saying others will bloom. I'm never selfish to say my benefits are only mine. Not true. I'm here to say, hey, you have a talent. I want to learn from you too.
Yeah.
And I think others can benefit from learning from you. We could always keep inspiring, learning, and creating, right?
Yeah.
And so I want this place to be known for that. And if I open another place and another place, it has to be like a chain reaction of saying, this is a great place that I feel supported and encouraged, and I can keep going. Because if all the trials I've gone through, I know that somebody can learn from them, you know? I know that they could come to me and I'll be like, hey, you know, this is what I learned. Feel free to do it whatever you want with my advice, but this is my experience.
Wow.
I love sharing.
Is it just for kids? Is there like a novice class that somebody like me that has no kind of decorating experience can
Absolutely. So we're doing, you know, we're doing the beginner classes, the Cookie 101. We're going to do an intermediate where you have dabbled in it, but maybe you need a little bit fine tuning. And then we have the expert class where it's like we're bringing in like a tier of all expert level decorators. And I'm not talking just cookies, cake, photographers, everything, because all those pieces play together to formulate my success and how I feel like I have been successful in this journey is because you take all the pieces and you put it together. You cannot just be good at the one thing. Yeah. You have to wear many hats. I wear like 40 hats a day. So it's a lot, you know. Yeah. You need to keep learning from other people, and you always need to be keeping things fresh. That's probably the hardest thing for me is like, oh my gosh, you know, a holiday's coming up. I got to think of new designs. What's fresh? What's new? Yeah. What can start the trend?
Yeah. But Andrea, you know, this is definitely one of the great stories from the pandemic as well, because you know, every week we have at least one or two. Yeah. And what would be your advice to your homegrown folks right here, probably in Orange Walk, or in fact in the entire country? What would be your advice in terms of moving on strong?
Well, I think that you gotta stop caring so much about what others think, about how badly it could go, the fear. You know, I talk about fear a lot because I think that this was one thing that was key in my success and my journey was that I let go of fear completely. I didn't care if this company succeeded. I didn't care if I had no like future plan for it. I just like was doing what I loved. Yeah. And I think that when you do that and you just say, I'm going to just do this because I love it and I'm so inspired to do it, you're going to succeed no matter what, because it's passion driven and you could care less what the world is saying about it. You just are doing it because you love it first. It's like that statement, you can't love others until you love yourself first, right? Yeah. So this is kind of that same example. You have to love what you do first, because if I lose the encouragement and the drive, my rest of my team is going to follow and say, well, if she doesn't care, why should I? Yeah. You know, so I have to be the most inspired and dedicated for my job in order for the rest to follow and continue doing this.
Aww.
So if I want order cookies for December, I have to order now?
Yes. Christmas is the craziest time of the year.
Wow.
I could get you for next Christmas.
Oh my God.
That is a testimony of your success, though.
Next Christmas you could get in. Yes.
Wow.
Oh my God. Andrea, but tell us about your team too. Tell us about your team and how big is your team, and tell us about them.
So my executive assistant is in Belize. She, you know, I love to reach out and offer opportunities to Belizeans. And so she's working remote from Orange Rock Town. I have a photographer, web developer, decorator, you name it. We're growing the team and piecing it together, you know, so that every person has like their role to be a part of this team. But my team extends outside of like my direct employees. It extends to my family. I sometimes call my mom, hey, I need you to come help me. I'm so busy. And so she'll come and rescue me. My husband, sometimes I put him in the front of the store and he's like, has no experience. He's a scientist. So he's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, I can't. I just got to run away for a second.
Wow.
Tell us about the store itself and what is the experience like inside? Can I come in and sit? Can I have coffee? Is it for, okay.
Yeah, so you could come in and hang out. We have open hours where you could just come and sit down and work out of here with us. So my kitchen has like a window you could look out of, and so while we're decorating, a lot of people stand by the window and watch us decorate. They grab a coffee, they sit down, they get online. You know, just it's a great place for so many others that don't even know the Sugar Boom story. So it's just a remarkable place, and I put a lot of care into all the tiny details. So my bathroom has wallpaper that's oranges, and that's for Orange Walk, directly attribute to them. And those are the fine little pieces people don't even know, but I'm like, yes, I am so proud. You know, I'm so proud. I'm gonna pay tribute to you guys as much as I can. I'm so proud.
I like the theme of it all. I'm looking at these pictures, and they're very tea party, cupcake-esque kind of feeling like I'm going into Alice in Wonderland's tea party.
Yes.
That's how I feel when I'm looking at the pictures.
Yes. We love keeping it nice and fresh. You know, a lot of flowers in here. Sometimes people are like, is this a flower market? We have so many flowers in here. But it's just because I want you to come in and feel just like, you know, the presence of being here, the energy of being here is like, how can I help you? I'm here to listen to you and encourage you. Even if you don't buy anything at all, I hope that you leave my doors at least knowing that you're important and I care about you. And so, yeah, we're just trying to spread the love, you know. I think that so many people are going through a hard time.
Oh my goodness. So you're too busy. You're not gonna come back home anytime
come back
soon.
And visit me.
I am. I'm coming back this year.
Are you gonna bring cookies too?
I'm gonna bring cookies.
They look so good on the screen. Yes, they look so good on the screen. So if I walk into your storefront, can I just purchase a cookie?
Yes, you can.
Okay. And if we should go and visit Denver, Colorado, where can we go? Like, what's the address? And do we find only cookies in there?
If you're coming all the way from Belize to Denver, I'm going to send you my home address first. So that I can welcome you to my home.
Oh man.
And then I'm going to welcome you to my studio.
Oh my God.
You're welcome anytime.
Oh man. Jay, you're so sweet.
Yes.
Oh.
We going to eat all I don't know if she on Wow either because we're going to eat all of her cookies.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Andrea, it's so nice to have you again. A big congratulations to you from all of us here at home in Belize. And we're going to make sure that the Belizean love that we've got for you continue to grow your business. All right?
Thank you so much. I do want to add that last time I was on, my mom was so upset because I didn't know the song that you put on, the You Bande.
Oh, yes, I remember that too.
She was like, how dare you not remember that song? I sang it to you all the time. I was like, no, you didn't. She started playing it to me, and she's like, you have to know the song next time.
Yeah.
I know it now.
Jaya, man, I'm so sorry I put you on the spot there with that one.
She has to sharpen up her skills the next time she comes.
Yeah.
I'm ready. She's done the whole playlist of like.
Okay, good.
Back then.
So
John will test you. Don't say these things to him.
Woo, Jaya, we're so thankful to have had you on this morning. Thank you. Congratulations once again to you.
I appreciate it.
And we wish you all the best of success, man. Oh, before you go, what's your I'm sure you've got your social media
handles.
Yeah, tell us about those. So we could see your work.
Yeah, so it's at Sugar Bloom Cookie is our big account, and then we created a new account for the locals to hear everything going on at the studio, and so that one's called Sugar Bloom Studios, like our website, www.sugarbloomstudios.com. But yeah, you can find us on both Instagram accounts.
Oh, nice. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm going to now go follow.
Yeah, we go follow put you directly.
There it is.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a great day, Jaya. Congratulations once again.
Congrats. Thank you.
All right, so there we go. Oh, it was a great time.
That's a great time.
See, you know, business and success comes from the love of what you've got. And in our next segment, of course, we'll be talking to somebody who started their own business after the pandemic again.
Yeah.
So that's going to come up shortly. But we want for folks to understand, April, that if you've got business and if you've got the business mind and you've got that feel to want to do it, then just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Because it's now or never, really. You have an idea, you see it through. Some things might work out, some things might not work out. You try again, you put yourself out there, and you just continue to progress that way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Speaking of business, there is a business on the Hummingbird Highway. This business is actually a lodge. It's called the Lodge at the Sleeping Giant. So, my lovely host, April, she took a trip there, and this was what she found out.
Today, we are at the Rainforest Lodge at the Sleeping Giant, where they're known for their beautiful views, their wonderful nature hikes, and of course, pizza. Today, we're going to be exploring all the wonderful things that the lodge has to offer. So joining me today, I have Tony Pot, who is the General Manager at the Rainforest Lodge at the Sleeping Giant. Hi, Tony.
Hi, welcome. Nice to have you.
Thank you for having us. So tell us a little bit about this place. Why the Sleeping Giant?
Well, we started off in 1989 as a small little lodge. And the name came about because of what we're seeing just behind us. That's the Sleeping Giant just there. Mm-hmm. And the Sleeping Giant Resort sits on a 600-acre property, and we are 31 accommodations. We have 31 rooms. Some of them are suites, some of them are villas, and some of them are creekside cottages that we have. For those guests that visit us and don't want to do an excursion out, we have so many things on property that they can do. We have hiking trails, we have hanging bridges, we have kayaks. We have night hikes, all of those little things. If they come with kids and families, we have things for the kids. We have feeding the fish, we have rabbits, we have the chickens. They can pick up eggs, so it's an adventure for families, all in one.
Where are we sitting right now?
This is called the nest. We wanted to call it something different. The nest was the perfect thing, and it sits on this huge tree that you have the option of going all the way up and sleeping on that little net up there, and guests enjoy this little area. It's a nice view of the Saboon River. We have also some viewpoints known as the gazebo. That's like a 20 minutes hike up, but the view is spectacular from all of the valleys around and all of these mountains.
Sleeping Giant, we really focus on having that disconnected feel from all the other resorts. If you notice on the property, there are some areas where you will not have a connection to Wi-Fi at all or phone service. So we really try to tap into that disconnect to reconnect part of like health and wellness. Also diving into that, we have our orchards, which supplies all the restaurants on properties as well as the other ones in Hopkins and Placencia. So we try to bring that farm-to-table concept at the forefront as well. The yoga decks are there, and we encourage our guests to use every single inch of the property. We have the kayaks down at the river that they can use. It's open to everyone. We have families that are here. The kids can use the courtyard where they can go. They can play with the ducks, the rabbits, anything really. And then we have the Mayan cooking class, which is offered to guests. It's a book tour. It's an event, and you have that down at the riverside.
I noticed also that you have more than one restaurant here at the lodge. Can you tell us why you've done that?
Well, with Sleeping Giant being away from the city and it's right in the highway really, we want to have options for our guests, so you can dine in at Don Tonito's, which is our pizza house, which we know you're excited about. And a lot of the ingredients used on the pizza as well is used from our herb garden, which is found on property. It's a chef's herb garden. And then we have the Grove House, like I said, which focuses on incorporating the Mestizo and Mayan culture in all the dishes. The property is open to all locals. You just need to call ahead at the front desk and dine in with us, and you're able to use all the amenities, the hiking up at the gazebo, the trails at the nest, the swing bridges, the kayaks, the pool, anything really.
So shall we move on to lunch?
Let's try the pizza.
All right. All right, hi Harold, how are you?
Hello, hi.
So we're gonna make pizza today.
Oh, sure.
All right, so can you walk me a little bit about how you get started?
The first thing I start is when one guy asked me to come right here, and he tell me that I want to learn pizza, and I tell him that I really want to learn because I love pizza too.
You love pizza too?
Yes.
Like eat it?
Oh, yes.
So then you have to make it good?
Yes.
All right, well, let's go make
That's
some good pizza then.
Oh, sure.
All right. So tell me what makes your pizza so special?
My pizza is because I do it with love every time.
What other sizes of pizza that you serve?
It's 10 inch, 6 slices. Yeah.
So I'd like to make some arugula pizza.
Arugula pizza?
Yeah.
Sure.
Great. I have to see how the pizza come out. Oh wow.
Seriously?
That's perfect. It's circular.
Yeah.
Next.
You want arugula, you say?
Yes.
Okay. And then we'll put the mozzarella.
Oh, you add the mozzarella first?
Yes.
Nice.
And this is sauce of garlic sauce with olive oil. And then we put the ham. Yeah. And that's it.
No sauce?
No sauce, like that. The first thing we do is stretch it for see the size we wanted, like 10 inch. Yeah. When ready, we put it in the fire. Yeah, in the oven.
So this is a technology that the smoke doesn't come out to you. You can stand here and you don't feel much heat, but in there it's very hot. So what happens, the smoke just goes up as this little chimney. So all of this is new.
Okay.
A new little technology here.
Mix it. Almost.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's insane. Wow. So I noticed that it's an arugula pizza, right? So where's the arugula?
Right now, we will make the arugula.
All right.
Yeah. And right here we have it. See? This is the arugula. Fresh arugula. And we mix it. There, and then I will get the arugula and put it in the top. And more balsamic. And right there.
Texture is amazing and so nice.
So we know that the Belize collection is more than just the Rainforest Lodge at Sleeping Giant. What other vicinities do you all offer under your collection?
Well, we have sister properties down south, down at Hopkins Village. We have the Jaguar Reef Resort. We have the lodge at, we also have the Villa Margarita, Almond Beach Resort. And also something new that just came on that we just got is another one down in Placencia, known as Umaya. So that one is also under our care now. That was a recent one, so we're working on those different little amenities and stuff that you will all know shortly what we have.
So now we've done a full tour, we've had good pizza, we've met great people, and it's time for me to take a nice peaceful kayak down the Saboon. See you later.
Hello eCash user, the eCash app is now available in Spanish. Changing the language in your eCash app from English to Spanish is quick and easy. Let me walk you through the steps. First, open your eCash app. Enter your PIN, tap the More icon at the bottom of your screen. Choose Security. Select Language. Tap on Spanish. Then re-enter your PIN. And that's it! Your eCash app is now in Spanish, and you can continue to enjoy your eCash digital wallet. Belize Bank's eCash app makes life easier.
Download the SmartStream app on the Android Play Store and create your account to get access to movies and stream at home or on the go. Prepaid customers can purchase regular data packages or get a discounted rate on a special SmartStream package by dialing 7737. Postpaid customers will be billed monthly. Never miss a movie again with SmartStream.
With RF&G Insurance, you can request a quote, renew a policy, purchase a policy, and even file a claim effortlessly with WhatsApp. Here's how. WhatsApp the words "Get Started" to 670-8700. We will prompt you to select the service that you are interested in. Select the service and answer a few simple questions. An RF&G representative will process your request and follow up with you when your transaction is completed. It's that easy. Skip lines and WhatsApp us. Remember, it pays to get it right with RF&G Insurance, a road group company.
Dwayne Moody, Isani Cayetano, Marion Ali, Paul Lopez. Your News 5 Belize teams do whatever it takes, go wherever they need to go, so you can catch the story wherever you are, whenever you want, on whatever device. Channel 5 Belize on television, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, because news is now everywhere, all the time, and so are we.
Whether you're at home, on the road, at work, or at school, if you see news happening or suspect that something might be up, call or text the Channel 5 News Belize tip line at 672-5555. You don't have to give us your name, just give us the tip. That's 672-5555. Call or text us so we can check it out.
And welcome back, just like that, huh?
Yes, yes,
just
yes.
like that, we're back. We're about to venture off into our third segment. Now, this one is all about lasting designs, all right? We know how tough it was, especially at the start of the pandemic, and this lady is going to tell us all about her work. She's actually Ava Palacio.
Yes.
Yeah. That means we're a family, girl.
Who the mayor cousin?
I don't know.
Everybody
April, my cousin.
Everybody
She's actually the owner of Lasting Designs.
Yes.
Ava, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
And how are you?
I'm doing great.
All right.
Excited to be here.
I'm sure you are. We're excited to have you. So you've got some wonderful items out here. You even got key holder and stuff like that.
Sanitizer.
Key holder sanitizer?
Yes.
Sun sanitizers?
Yeah.
Yes. But Ava, Lasting Designs, tell us about Lasting Designs.
Okay, so it's Lasting Memories Designs, and like you said, I started it during the pandemic, and I started doing double-sided photo keychain, and while doing that, I thought about what everybody need at this moment.
Yeah.
So that's when I came up with the hand sanitizer keychains.
It's a keychain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And it
Yes,
Mark Belize too.
Mark Belize.
Yeah. So you came up with that, but what pushed you into it? Like, was this something you always wanted to do designs, or you one day decide I just want to design something?
Yes. So well, when COVID started, I realized that I had to use what was around me to survive, because like I work in the tourism industry, so I was immediately without a job.
Oh wow.
So I like, okay, so I had a printer, because I had a printer for school and a laptop. So I like, okay, I should start doing printing, scanning, photocopying, scanning, because you know everything was online.
Yes.
So I started with that, and then while doing that, I need something that somebody, or well, everybody need at this moment. So I wanted to do like funeral planning at first. So that's what the lasting memories designs came from. But so I purchased a heat press to start doing funeral t-shirts. And then at that moment I realized how sensitive I am, and planning funeral would not really be my thing. So I decided to, you know, start do t-shirts and then photo keychains, and then, you know, ideas just came
to you, and this is what you've got now.
Why Belize?
Why Belize? Because like I said, I always been in the tourism industry. So that's always part of me. So I like, okay, I need something that I could go out, and like if I do decide to go back, that I could work there and still have
do your business.
Yes.
So you're in what, 2 years now?
Yes, 2 years. Well, November will make 2 years.
And how have business been for you?
Well, it has good and bad days. Like I always tell people, they have days when it's very slow, and then they have days when it's very hectic, when a lot of people want the same thing, or a lot of people want different stuff at that time. So yeah, it's good and bad. It has the good and bad
Tell
days.
us how you come up with your design.
Okay, so
I particularly love this one.
I love that. Yes, it's cool.
I love that one.
Okay, so I call this the Belize girl, basic, but I was thinking about being unique and something that I haven't seen in Belize before. So I was just browsing, and then I like, okay, maybe this is a good idea. So the girl have the shape of the Belize map. And then it have different symbols that represent Belize. So you have the toucan, the tapir, the mahogany tree, and then we also have a drum.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Yes,
Put
it
it
has I don't know if she did that. Did you do that on purpose? No.
You put that drum that green.
That's why I asked her to do it on purpose. She said no. It just flowed with her design.
Man, so let's show it up. Let's show this.
That's a beautiful design.
Actually,
I told her that it looks like she's wearing the Belize as a feather in her hair. It's beautiful. I love that.
Oh man, but the drum actually did a Hopkins here. Right, the Hopkins.
Right, the Hopkins, and like by Placencia, seeing by Barranco, the whole.
Then you've got the green, of course. There we go. You've got the green. I love this one in particular. Literally greens for the southernmost part.
Yes.
You've got this bright orange for this festive area with the mahogany tree. And you've got the toucan to the northern part of the country. This is beautiful. I like that a lot.
And then I also have to give credit to my graphic designer. I came up with the idea, but I got Leslie Sahia, and she has LS Creations, and she came up with it. So I gave her the idea, and then she came up with it.
The design. That's beautiful.
Whoa, I like this.
Is she your partner for your other designs as well?
Yes, she did those designs for me too.
And then you also have the little bags.
Yeah, the drawstring.
Yes, look on his dreams. Check this out, bro. Check this out. Oh my goodness.
She has it in different designs.
Yes, different designs as well. This is so good. Oh my goodness. So that's how it is with the business now. Yes. Do you have like a place people can go to get their merchandise, or you would have to order and then send to them?
Yes. So I work from home. So you could order and then I could arrange delivery for you. Or I have a web page, a page on a website from mybelize.com. And then / lasting memories design. So I have a page, so you could actually order the stuff online.
Okay, but I'm also seeing a variety. So I had to watch one, and I'm like, okay, September celebration.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, tell us about the jewelry.
Yeah.
Okay, the jewelry. So my mother loves this sport because she always had a passion to do jewelry. And then like when I decided to do all of this, she's like, okay, my talent will finally be showcased. So she like, okay, since you do Belize designs, let me do my earrings and my bracelets. So those are made by my mother.
Check them out, check them out.
They're so cute.
Those are beautiful, man,
Very
for real.
cute.
I love this. I love this. Oh my goodness.
I'm picking them up.
These are very, very nice. Very nice.
Look at that. Oh, please.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could wear these all year long. You don't have to wait till September for wear them. Look at that. Look how cute.
Yeah, red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
So let's jump on into and this is the advice people always look forward to in terms of business. Okay. Let's jump on into the difficult times and how do you cope with that? What do you do?
Well, difficult times. Well, I just like accept it because I have a lot of discussions with my friends. They're like, do you follow other people that do the same stuff that you do, right? And then I told them, no, I don't follow them because like I'll get discouraged if I go on their page and then they get more orders than me and they're like, things looking good. So like I don't follow anyone because I say it might be good for them today. And then tomorrow it be good for me. So like I just like I said, I always know that things will get better. So whenever it gets slow, like you say, thank God for the slow time. Then that gives my mind time to like think about what's next. And then when it's fast, I'm like, okay, this is the time. You can't procrastinate. You have to get things done.
Wow.
So,
that's great advice indeed.
Self-motivation.
Indeed. So in terms of when it comes to your styles, because things trend. So how do you get your trend? How do you find these styles and change this and change that? What do you do? How do you find that?
Okay, so like I said, my mind is always racing, but also I have little sisters and
they will give you some ideas.
All right. So do you get you get your ideas from them?
Yes.
No, it's not only t-shirts, it's not only the bags, it's not only earrings or the keychains, but also caps and little
water bottles.
Yeah, water bottles. So you get these and they're going for how much? How much
okay.
are these?
The t-shirts are $30.
Only $30.
Only $30. Wow. The caps are $15.
Wow.
The water bottles are $18. Hand sanitizer keychains are $6. The earrings are $5. The bracelets
only $5 for the earrings?
Only $5.
Wow.
And the bracelets are $5 too.
Wow.
No, $5 each for one earring or for the pair?
For the pair.
Only $5.
That is dirt cheap.
Man.
That is cheap. I feel like you need to kind of amp up the prices.
Yes, I feel so too.
I'm being very honest because the mere fact that it's your mom that's putting in the work, she's putting her time, she's putting her passion, she has to get the material to do all of that, and then of course you need to make a profit.
So business consultants.
I'm not a business, I'm just saying these take time and effort.
Oh my goodness. And the bags, how much do they go for?
The bags are $15 too.
$15. Yes. All right, so all these are beautiful. They're made right here at home. And they're done by Ava Palacio and her team.
Lasting
memory design.
Lasting memory design. Now, if you'd like a bulk order, how do you get that?
Well, bulk order, well, I guess at that time, but I usually give like 10% or maybe 5% discounts with the bulk order.
Okay.
Do you do custom design? So if somebody comes and say they want this,
I want so you do that too?
I do custom design.
Do you charge extra for that?
No, I don't usually charge.
Man, you that's something else. Check this water bottle. Oh my goodness! And these are going for how much you said?
18.
$18 for this thing, for this whole thing.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Check this out.
I like the holographic designs.
Those are nice. Those are actually very good. Yes. And when you meet tourists and you do your thing, what do they say?
Well, I haven't actually went out there as yet.
So I mostly to locals so far.
I also have people, like I did the Belize Natural Energy Trust program.
Okay.
And while I was on that, one of the instructors like order some hand sanitizer keychains from me. And she like, oh, you know, she sent it to the States and her family members, they loved it. So she came back and ordered more from me. So
States thing, no?
She came back and
these are necessary. These are necessary. Even now, after we are over with the pan, well, not over with.
We're not over with it. You know, it's tough.
Things are quote unquote simmering down. People still buy sanitizer.
Yes, because we've been practicing it for about 2 years now. And so it's a habitual practice now.
Yes.
But that's the way it is. You could order yours right there with Ava. She is on Facebook.
Yes.
And your Facebook page is?
Lasting Memories Design.
Lasting Memories Designs.
On Facebook and
Instagram. And you could WhatsApp her. Her number is 627-665-838.
58.
All right,
658. Cassie,
I didn't put on my lente. Oh, hey, no. But those are the number. That's the number right there. Those are actually the social media pages. And one of the things that we need to learn in our country, or need to continue to do, is to support our locals.
Yes.
They're putting their hard work into it, their hard money into it, and the only way we could make it better is if you support. All right? So, Ava, thank you so very much, man. This was great.
Be ordering our shirts.
Yes, we're going to get some shirts, but make sure that you do as well. All right? So we're going to take our final break in the morning, and when we come back, we'll be wrapping things up. It has been a great morning. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Your life just got a lot less complicated with Belize Bank Contactless MasterCard Debit Card. Introducing our Standard Debit and MasterCard Platinum Debit Cards. Now you can make purchases anywhere MasterCard is accepted with one tap, pay and go. Your contactless card never has to leave your hands, especially in these times. And your card is embedded with multiple layers of security. Platinum card holders get to enjoy extra benefits like price protection, purchase protection, trip inconvenience, and luggage protection, just to name a few. Start enjoying a cashless lifestyle today with the Belize Bank.
Download the SmartStream app on the Android Play Store and create your account to get access to movies and stream at home or on the go. Prepaid customers can purchase regular data packages or get a discounted rate on a special SmartStream package by dialing 7737. Postpaid customers will be billed monthly. Never miss a movie again with SmartStream.
are back.
Just like that, we are back. We had a great time this morning. We're so glad that you were actually here with us. But there's, always so much information to share.
Yes,
and I think one of the things, because this is, while April on my birthday, and April is my great friend, April is also the month to showcase Autism Awareness Month.
Yes, it is Autism Awareness Month. If you notice, John and I are wearing blue.
Yeah, we're
not
blue
on purpose. We never do this on purpose. For some strange reason, we always,
we
always coordinate. But not on purpose.
April said, John, what you all wear? I'm gonna wear blue today. It's not true. That's not true.
For some reason, we always go and duck up the same, but that's fine. That's great. That's
the way we are,
right?
Definitely.
But we want to showcase autism celebration, Autism Awareness Month. Let's talk autism, and celebrating World Autism Awareness Month. We are wearing blue, right, for every Friday, and I know that for each Friday you are supposed to wear blue, and then the next week, you get to wear a particular different color.
Okay.
So there are certain things that you're supposed to do in honor of Autism Awareness Month, and you have the Light It Up Blue, and that means that you light your building or home with a blue light bulb in April, and you wear blue, right? So every Friday you wear a type of blue, something blue, and you share blue. You post a selfie wearing blue on social media using the hashtag #LightUpBluePZ and hashtag autism.
Definitely.
So you want to promote blue. You want to be able to promote autism and to have people be aware of that.
Promote the awareness of autism.
Yes.
We had the conversation.
Yes, I saw.
We had the
on
conversation a few
Wednesday.
times the week before that as well. And there are a lot of people who are not aware and they don't know how to recognize the fact that autism is real and that there is a child or someone with autism, thus treating them in a different manner and then wondering why they're being that way, wondering why that's just their norm. But it's all about the recognition of it. And I think one of the places that we highlighted was the Inspirational Center, whereby you're able to go there and learn more about it. Primarily, if we do this together, chances are we'll get as far together. All right? So make sure that you wear a blue on Fridays to highlight the fact that you recognize the awareness of autism. All right?
Awesome.
But it was a great time. We're so thankful. We were inside that kitchen. You see how I Friday?
Yeah, golden brown. Golden brown. No.
Ricky, you notice? Jealous, I swear.
Ricky,
golden brown.
He's fine.
Yeah, man.
You know it crispy.
Yeah.
I'm not jealous.
Beautifully done. That was a great recipe. We're so thankful for Grace for coming on in with us this morning and letting us enjoy what they've got to offer. All right? So thank you for that.
Of course, the rest of our Friday, Fun Friday, was all about highlighting Belizean business and Belizean-born businesses. So we had Andrea Gussens, who was on Zoom with us, talking about her bakery in Denver, Colorado, and the fact that she went through this COVID journey, opened up her business in the midst of a pandemic and so forth, learned the skill during the pandemic, and won and got her storefront up and going. She's an inspiration to you can do it. If you really want to, you can do it.
And I want to highlight the fact that she wasn't necessarily a baker.
No, she wasn't. She was an architect.
Yes. That's who she is.
But she used those architect skills into
and channel it into baking because that was what she was doing with her children over the pandemic. Having to stay at home. So there we go. Another success story or another story I've got to share with you is the same. Ava's story.
Yes.
Ava is a tour guide. She does touring. That's what she does. But through the love of that and being not able to work, she decided, hey, you know what? I need to print some stuff. I need to make a living.
Yes. And thus, in the best way she knows, Belize.
Now she's got stuff that represents what she loves to do. Here it is right here. And they're as a matter of fact, they are extremely reasonable. You can check her out. She's at, let me see, Lasting
Memory Designs.
Check out her social media page and you order something. In order for Ava to be even better, she needs all our support. All right? It was a great time. We're so thankful. Without you, this is not possible. You wake up, you open your eyes, and you start your morning right with us. If you've got any questions, any concerns, drop us a line right here. Drop us a line. oye@channel5belize.com.
All right, and of course, you can check us out on our social medias, Facebook on Open Your Eyes BZ, or on Instagram, right there, at OIE Belize.
And you can join us again on Monday when you open your eyes.
Start your morning, right?
As per usually, keep your eyes, your minds,
your hearts.
Oh, little heart. We'll see you soon. Do
Have
enjoy
a good
your weekend. We might have some rain a little later on, so don't feel no way if you see some rain, but I think we need it. I think we need it.
Really
so make sure that you enjoy yourself today, enjoy your weekend, and stay safe.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.